G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy.
Hi, my name's Tamara and I have 2 properties with the Property Club and I'm soon to get probably a few more. My question for Kevin today is, how is what's happening in China going to affect Australia in terms of Australian economy and in terms of the property market in Australia?
Okay, everyone know Clifford Bennett, who's the economist inside the club. His comments aren't getting into the media because they're positive and he puts everything into perspective, and it's just so easy to get negative stuff in the headlines saying, China's going to fall through the floor. It simply can't, and he assures me that the figures that they're quoting are totally wrong and based on wrong information. But given the size of the pizza pie, if you want it, it doesn't have to grow as much if it's that big to beat the pizza that's that big. It's going to double in size. There's huge numbers in China expanding every year, so it doesn't matter whether they get 7% growth or 6.5% growth. The pie is that huge. And still we're talking about big numbers. As I said before, I think we should concentrate not on China, but on Australia. And a low Aussie dollar is creating more jobs, will bring back more employment, more tourism into Australia, and concentrate on Australia because only 4% of people are employed in the mining industry. So why should we be worried about exports to China? And I've long said when we had the alleged mining boom and the high rates, we should close down all our mines. Australia would be a much better place. We don't need everyone focusing attention on the mines. The mines weren't making us money because as fast as we were exporting all these rocks, we had to borrow money from overseas to expand the mines, buy the trucks, lay the tracks, and increase the size of the ports. So it wasn't really going into your pocket or my pocket. Whereas in 1955, when we had the wool boom, everyone across Australia shared in the wealth that came from the wool. In Australia, only 4% of the people, plus the banks, were making money out of the mining. So I don't rate our dependence on China very highly at all. It's just a nice little bonus.
Hi, I'm Kevin Young. I'm the most successful property investor in Australia with 184 properties. I've been going in property for 50 years. If you come along to my workshop, I'll make you the expert, you the professional. I'll give you all my secrets. Register and we'll send you 3 of the 100 traps in property. Come along and we'll give you the book for free. You'll be the expert. See you there.
Hi Kevin, Swanee Condon here from the Brazil branch here in Sydney. I currently have 15 properties. My question to you is, how will the APRA changes affect me accessing my equity come my retirement? Thank you.
First thing is, we've acknowledged that APRA are causing a shortage of bananas in the store long term, so that's good for us investors. But the answer is get in now, before this becomes obvious, and a lot of money floods from the share market into the property. So that's why bananas go up. A lot of people looking for too few bananas, so that's going to happen. They've also caused problem in retirement because they've stopped the low doc loans. Now when you retire you don't have an income but you've got huge capital growth, and historically we've been able to borrow against that capital growth. I've got submissions in with the federal government and they can't beat the logic of it. It makes sense to bring low doc loans back for retirees who don't have an income to declare. It's a safe lend, it's like 60% LVR, it's a very safe lend, and it's a great way to not lose your assets in retirement. Currently the only way you can do it because of APRA is you've got to choose something to sell off. So we usually try to find the properties with the least amount of capital growth, but with sufficient capital growth that can look after you for a couple of years. So I think that's going to change. It's probably going to take about 12 or 18 months to have that change and a low doc loan will come back. But until then, that's the answer, to sell something that will give you enough income for the next 2 years, and I think the scene will change over the course of the next 2 years.